Hey, greetings everyone, it's GleeCon, and I am here again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. So we're gonna do a carry today, so thank you for tuning in, and I just got hiccups. So I was trying to recruit for a group. I was actually started up on the record, gonna do like a regular episode of 1,000 Needles, and I was like, you know, there's not gonna be a better time to do Gnomer. It's a Saturday. And, you know, I can, well, let's turn these quests in before I keep talking.
Hello, adventurer. I am Master Engineer Scooty. She's a beauty, isn't she? Pinnacle of goblin transport technology. Only exploded a dozen or so times. Don't worry, adventurer. I've got her all fixed up. She won't blow up on you. If she does, it'll be quick and painless.
Okay, so...
As long as you have the transponder in your possession, all you need to do is step on the pad and you'll be teleported to Gnomeregan. You may experience some unusual side effects, but none of those should be permanent anymore. Almost forgot the most important part. Getting back. When you are ready to come back, just step on the transporter pad in Gnomeregan. Now to calibrate the transponder to your size and weight.
Alright, so this is a pretty easy, just turn it in.
Adventurer, I am Master Engineer Scooty.
Pick it up, turn it right back in.
Hello, adventurer, I am Master Engineer Scooty.
There you go.
All done. When you're ready, just step on the
So now we can teleport there. That's way easier as Horde. That was it. That's the whole beginning quest lines. And, so this guy from... Oh, man. He's like... Oh, for a second I thought he was one-shotting. One-shotting. I was like, what? That was cray-cray. So, my goal is to just Wind Fury him as much as possible, and then let him get off on that. Look at this little dragon. That's also phrasing was really bad there. Okay, so we already have Grime-Encrusted Object. You just need 2 of those to get all of the repeatable. I'm not worried about that. So I decided to just go for the carry, because it's so... I don't care. We've done this so many times. I think we've done this dungeon at least 5 times on this channel. So I'm not really worried about it strongly. And what I want to do is experience the quests for us. I'm ready to close the door on Gnomeregan. It's a dark chapter of my life here, so... I don't know why my computer's loading so slowly. Not a good sign. So this level 60 warrior has offered to carry me, and here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go. We have to first do the escort, and we're not doing any of the side stuff. This is not a full clear. This is not a full boss clear. Nothing like that. Okay, nothing of the sort. So, I'm just trying to increase... I can't wait until I can increase the radius of my Wind Fury. That would be cool. I don't know if I'm going to mess up his, like... mess his life up with... rage or anything like that. And hopefully I won't... I can't wait until I actually get a lot of these other things. Like the cheaper totems and stuff like that. We can also be... That's... Well, I'll just... He's passing, so I'm going to win the green on that one. So he's passing on, like, everything. So that side path would be the optional side boss. Don't care about it. I mean, sure, would some extra gear be useful? Sure. That. Okay, we're gonna probably have to open up like we do in most carries and split the gear here. So here's where we'll go. We'll go in here. So they just said that they didn't really know where everything was. So that's all. We just need to go to this side. I think Okay, now we do have to clear all the gnomes down here. I'm not going to be worried about... I'm not going to turn in my Grime-Encrusted stuff yet. We'll do that all at the end. Okay, so we do have to clear the gnomes. Okay, so this will be a nice little spot for gnome killing. And he probably... I would imagine he's happy about my... my buffs that I can give him. Okay, cool. Alright, should have probably let him lead with that. Yeah, we'll clear out the whole room, why not? And that's it. My plan is to just follow this guy, buffing him. We might have to worry a little bit about these guys. So that's it. I'm just going to try to bring this over for him. Probably drop some mana rejuvenation for myself too. I think that really helps my mana sustainability. So this is the clean room. We're in that. Yeah, I really need to work on the old mana sustain. The short term. I didn't see that other guy. Okay. So now we've got the gnomes done. Clean room's clean. So when we do come back here, it'll all be fine. And now we come in here for the escort. Okay. So I'm telling him it's in here in one of the little cubby rooms. So we just kind of have to clear that out. And that's it. So people they're getting mad. I heal myself. Oh no. Somehow I moved, I think, right before my... He resisted my pull. My XP is not that low. I believe when you're in a dungeon like this, it gets bigger. Like your XP gets bigger. Trying to find out where he is. I'm gonna scout and see. Okay, so it's Kernobi, I believe, is the name of the guy. So I just have to find out where that is. Where is old Kernobi at? I don't see him in here. So I'm just letting him kill for a minute while I look around. I don't see him. I did aggro him. Get that guy. So I'm looking for it. Don't see him in that one. Could be up here. I don't see him up there. These guys aren't even... I don't think they're even worth XP for me. I wish my... I need to have... oops. Nope. That was my bad. I need the mini-map to... So maybe he'll find him. Sometimes he appears in this one. There he is. So, here we go. So there's the... There's the room. He's in here. In this little cubby right here. So he didn't appear. There's a way to have it turned on to where your targets will be fine too.
What happened? The last thing I remember is being captured by a group of dark iron dwarves, beaten to within an inch of my life, and then thrown in here with these filthy trogs. Get me out of here, adventurer. Here's the plan. Lead me to the exit. If we make it out alive, you go to Booty Bay and let Scooty know that I went to
now we have to
warn
run. I
Tinker
forgot he
Dark
follows me
Iron's
so
involvement
close.
in the making of that super rig. Let's get going.
I don't even care about the loot. I'll come back for this loot later. If I do, great. If I don't, great. This is just us getting through here. I mean, I'm happy that we're getting some, but even this, we're not getting a lot of XP. For all of it. Like, it's just not happening. We'll get some for doing the quest, but even if you look at our quest tracker, okay, this is a level 30, so it is worth something. So we gotta keep running and gunning. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. I don't know. Alright, little dude. Okay. He might have like... I wonder if he has like a little passive speed boost on. I see the exit. Yay, hurry. Okay, so we did that. That's one thing. I couldn't probably solo that. And then you just get as close as you can with him. Okay, we did it. Alright, so you turn that in... Okay, so now we can head for the ending area. What? So, we already cleared this area, so I'm going to go this way. So that guy's like, that's a strange quest. So yeah, it is, and definitely a strange quest, definitely weird. Okay, so let me open up. We're still okay on the inventory screen, but I'm just gonna loot. I'm getting close. We'll ditch some things at the end, right? That's probably smart with his jumping off. Oh, my loot has started to disappear because there was some loot, but now it's gone. So those guys already phased out, which means the people in here have probably already phased out. No worries, no worries at all. I don't know if it's based on proximity. I don't know what triggered that. We don't need any of this. I don't even care about this boss because proximity, I mean, we can kill the boss while we're right here. You don't need it. It will slow you down, sure. But okay, this guy right over here. Okay, so we can go this way. Like, I don't care about that boss. The boss is good for like casters, but the gear that drops off that boss isn't even that great. I mean, if he wants to kill the boss, I'm not going to complain. One-hander. Okay. So now we need to go down this path here. You could just jump down right here if you wanted to skip everything we just did. Maybe he wants the boss? I don't know. Yeah, he wants to go kill the boss. Why not? I mean, you get a chance at blue, and blues, if nothing else, can be sold for gear. Okay. But this guy's pretty good. This not only is he like a strong person, he's effective, and he seems to be cool. Seems to be chill. No complaints. I haven't done a lot with the Ancient Guild. I can't say that I have a lot of experience with them, which means that either I have some experience and it just didn't bode well in my head, like I had a bad experience, or it was neutral. Yeah, see, those are the great. I always get those when I don't need them. Those are fantastic caster boots. Okay. So, yeah, look at them. They do give 12 points of stats compared to the 14 my give, and mine are enchanted. And then they give that healing effect increase up to 5 points. I don't care about that. So if I were to go into pure healing mode, sure, that could be better. But I'm not. Alright, so here's where we're going to be killing just dudes. Robos. And you see, this guy seems pretty like he knows his limitations. He's not trying to pull like 800 things, but he's pretty solidly bringing a bunch of stuff. He's got his cleave going on pretty good. I mean, it's probably pretty nice to have Wind Fury weapon at your disposal. I hope that's a nice bonus for this dude. Don't need the stupid cornbread. I bet you there's a mod that just lets you like not pick up stuff like cornbread. Bet you. I would imagine. And I mean, I guess I didn't realize we did so bad on our cloth that we needed cloth like everywhere. The mana one's just for me because obviously as a warrior he doesn't have mana. Okay. Cool. I mean, whatever I can fit. Like, am I going to be dropping this earth root? 100%. I might as well just drop it right now. It's going to sell for like 2 copper, and I'm not going to keep it. Or whatever it sells for. It sells for literally a few copper. Okay. When I drop that mana one on top of it, that's good. Especially with the slight upgrade I've recently got. Like, that's giving me a good boost. Okay. Oh, he said he's going to give me the key, so that's... If we kill this boss in the middle, that's where you get the key from. We have a pretty good shield, too, so I'll have to look at this and see what overall, like, do I want to increase my DPS? You know, I gotta check that out. We're also 1 spot away. I guess the workshop key could be either way. Now, if we fail and and the Dark Iron Dwarves don't give me what we need, I'm gonna be so sad. But I think he's gonna take me. Yeah, I think he's taking me. Okay, yeah, I gotta get rid of this. I don't want this coarse blasting powder. Okay. I'm just empowering my strong champion. Oh, you're my hero. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching for checking out this show. If you've made it this far, then that's good. That means you are interested in seeing what maybe you're just watching old Senior Sergeant Real Dillian over there to see what a good carry looks like by a jacked arms warrior. And if that's the case, cool on that too. He is certainly doing a good job. I don't need any more slime. Oops. I don't need him. I clicked him by accident. Alright, don't need that either. So I accidentally opened his thing, and I feel a little bad about that. Alright, so normally you could just jump down here, you wouldn't have to do all of this stuff, but if you kill this boss up here, you get the workshop key. So that's why we're going up to this center platform, since I don't have it. Drop off some of these pants too. I mean, the silver's cool. Like, my thing isn't even proccing. I don't need that either. My lightning shield, because he's just been pretty dope about the threat.
Justice!
This guy, usually, only thing he drops of any note worth is the little sword. So that's a cloth wrist. It's actually pretty cool, but it's cloth. So I'm getting all the good cloth stuff. I can open up my key. Oh, it is opened. So my key ring is open. I can close that so it's not distracting me. But that gave me the workshop key. So we can jump down. I mean, I guess I'll let him rock and roll and lead me the way. But yeah, because we could jump down. Maybe he is. And he's just having us jump down right here. Okay, so he just killed that guy over there, which is fine. This is where it's all gonna be like, does the rubber hit the pavement kind of thing. Please, fingers crossed. Those of you watching out there. Okay. You guys are watching. Root for me. Okay. So. Yeah, those little nullifiers are a pain in the butt. Okay, so no on our first dwarf. Alright, so we go ahead and create a station here. Go ahead and top a heal off on him. Look at that. It does like nothing to him. My strongest heal, it's like a sliver of his life. Okay. Didn't see anything there either. Let me keep this down for a minute because I want to be able to see the loot table if he gets it. There you go. Nope. Okay. I think that's 3 dwarves in, and we've got nothing. But you never know what'll happen. Okay, he didn't get it from that one. Didn't get it from that one. Okay, so it killed 5 dwarves. Let's drop this cornbread. Oops. Maybe 6 dwarves or so. Didn't see it drop. Hate those guys. I'm gonna clear these pants out too. These. It looks like we've done about 6 dwarves. And here's another one right here. He is like blowing. No, I don't need that one. Okay, so that's about 7 dwarves. I'm gonna throw these gloves out too, the double mail gloves, even though mail usually sells for a little bit more. Okay, got the Grime-Encrusted object, but not the Grime-Encrusted ring. Please, 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 Grime-Encrusted ring. Please, please, please. Nope, he didn't get it either. Okay, so that's 8 or 9 dwarves. Okay. Say around 9. It has about a 10% drop rate in my experience. But maybe we have... Oh. Uh-oh. Did not get it there either. And picked up another cornbread. Nope. Objects. Getting the objects. Double mail vest. Don't need that. I typically try to keep the two-handed weapons that are gray because they sell for a decent amount. That was a robo. Okay, so we've gotten around 10. Don't need that. Yeah, so on the bottom, so far we got about 10. Nothing doing. Okay. So we can get 2 more if we come up here, because there's a couple up there too. So this will bring us to at 11, and then we can get 12 if we do that guy. So there's a dozen as you go through that central column. Nope. Okay. Man, that guy just crushed. He's strong. Yikes. Still not getting anything good. I'm gonna drop this lifeless skull. Okay, he didn't get it, nada. Now, I'm just letting him know that this side sometimes glitches until you clear the whole hall. It looks like he's picked up this pack just fine, though. Okay. But last time when I experienced, I was able to get them if you watch my first attempt at this part. Okay, nothing doing yet. Got those 3. Maybe he can get them. Okay, so yeah, like I said, sometimes... I'm doing that for self-preservation, because those bombs will kill me. Alright, we gotta start clearing out some other stuff. I was going to go fishing for you guys, but I'm throwing away those night crawlers to buy myself a little bit more room. Alright. I hear a mine that dropped. Oh, but we've got 4 right here. Encrusted object. Oh man, we're not getting anything. Okay, I don't like this. That one? Nope. Gosh. Okay. So... now we can go do the other side. Which is annoying. Almost out of chances. Maybe he wants the extra threat. Alright, so there's only about 7 or so more dwarves on this side, tops. Might be even over-remembering that. There's one right here. so this is... Yeah, there's, like I said, there's one right here. This one has mega arcane nullifiers. Doesn't seem like they're triggering their moves because, maybe because they can sense this guy is not a caster. But I don't even see him trigger. No. He did do it that time. No sooner had I spoken.
Warning, warning, intruder alert.
Just melon juice on that one. I don't even know what that thing would have brought if we let it go off. We've done so many. Okay. Alright, so that was one we killed. Here's 4 more. Oh man, I did it again. Alright, so... a little scared. Yes! Okay. Awesome. We did it. We've uncovered what appears to be a ring from the corpse of one of the elves. From one of the Dark Iron Dwarves. It is difficult to tell what kind of ring it is. However, dirt and hardened residue cake the item completely, making wearing it impossible. You think you can make out the slight luster of precious metal and maybe even the glint of a gem under the residue? If you're going to make use of this ring, you're going to need to find something to get the hardened residue off it. Okay, so I do need to clear some space still. Wow, what can I even clear? So it starts to become like now you have to do the real calculus of what... I don't care about that. We gotta clear these off. So I'll take that. And then I'm destroying it because I'm not an engineer. And then I actually have to get pans off. Oh no, okay, I'm getting rid of my 2-handers. I don't need that bronze framework either. Actually, I think you do need that for a quest. Maybe? I can't quite remember. Okay, so it's getting tight on, I did it again. Getting tight in terms of what I can do in my inventory here. I'm so happy that that dropped for us, guys. I am so happy we can finally be done with this dungeon. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I will... I mean, never say never, but I will... I hope to never do classic Gnomer-gooooone again. And then I re-roll a new character tomorrow and just start going completionist on it. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. I am just over the moon. So now we have to go back to the boss. I mean, we can kill the boss here and kill... Then I'll get that quest ready. And... Okay. Okay, so we're gonna drop this stuff. I don't even know what I really need. I need to save my stuff. What can I even ditch at this point? I don't want to ditch a lot of this stuff. It's really good. So now it becomes ditching greens as needed. Actually gonna ditch like nothing. Okay, so I just had to pick up a wool spot. So now I'm like... Oh, it's a girl Tauren. I didn't realize this whole time, man. I've been having good... We did girl Tauren questing on the... We did girl questing on the last episode, too. Girl Tauren questing. Look at this. Is the weekend of girl Tauren power. Okay, so... Okay. So I don't have any room. We're gonna get rid of this. We need that. So we will also ditch some of these cloth things. And this is mail. Let's go for, yep, cloth boot. Oh yeah, and then we need the safe. Now that's a interesting shield, which I like. I've got to get rid of something else. I guess I got to get rid of the mail bracers. There we go. Okay. So now he's going to take me for the crowd pummeler. Might as well go do a run because that is a weapon. That would be most likely I think crowd pummeler. Corpse maker that I have right now is pretty dope, but crowd pummeler I think is a little bit better. All right, what else? The spider tank oil rag is pretty cool, but it's a cloth bracer, so there's really no point to keep it. It's gonna. Yeah, like they said, silly ally can't retake Gnomer, and I was like, yeah, I know, a single Tauren can do it. I'm saving these scrolls. There's some intentionality behind that. What do we need? We have everything there.
Warning.
Just shot him. Okay, so then after this, we just need to go back to the clean room. I mean, we'll do whatever we need to do, even if Senior Sergeant Real Dillion needed to go. Like, we could make our way back there. We could come back in. We could die and come. I don't care. I would corpse run my way there. Heck, damn it. Okay, what am I gonna toss here? I guess it's gonna be this glove, this armor, even though it was super close to being good. So just doing some inventory management here. We need to keep one open. I guess I could toss those moss agates. I think they sell for a decent amount. Weapons always sell for the most. It's all just what are we vendoring here. That's what this is all about. I am getting a little bit, 36 XP for. Okay, so that I gotta sell. We're to the point where I'm selling all praise, even though some of this stuff is gonna sell. Yeah, the juice is fine. We'll stack that juice. We need that, actually. But yeah, we're like this guy. We'll get some XP for them. And there's the elevator. Put that back on myself, too. Just have these different things. We have the rig blueprints. We have thermoplug safe combination. Those are both needed for rig wars.
I can't carry.
Yikes, okay, that's gotta be gone. Copper modulator. I'm not an engineer. That's got to be gone. Okay.
Warning.
He can go start killing without me.
Intruder alert.
Just be safe. What would I start destroying next? I guess that male helmet would be the next thing to go if I had to. We're going to need to get rid of some things when we start doing our grime-encrusted objects. This ring right here, it doesn't matter which way you go. Okay. But it probably is cool to have Wind Fury weapon, I would imagine, for him. It's just so OP. Start by looting early. I did not need that. If they want it, they can go for it. Moonstone is if they're a blacksmith, moonstones can be pretty useful. Yeah, they can go for that. Okay, so they either greeted or needed the moonstone. That's good. I'm glad. I'm hoping they get something out of this, other than the experience of just being a nice person. Yeah, I usually go the other way when I do the crowd pummeler, and I think that's why. I think it's actually shorter. You only have to clear like one room if you go the other way. But this way is going to allow me to.
Warning. Intruder alert.
This way is going to allow me to, get a little bit more XP, even if it's just a pinch. Okay, Okay, so again, getting rid of all this crap. Right. Okay. I've got a spirit. Okay, the head's got to go. The head helmet has to go. There's so many items over here. Okay, but I need to keep the one inventory space open for whatever we get from Crowd Pummeler. This homeboy right here. Okay, bam. 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 Okay, I don't think I've ever been thrown up on top of that thing before. It's kind of cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's great. That's a 21 points with 29 damage. Oh man. But it has that buff too. Okay, so I mean, I'll stash the Crowd Pummeler because they sell. You can sell that bad boy. No, you can't. But if you look at it, it's straight DPS. 16, so it's 21 overall stats. Whereas mine is... actually not as good for me. Man, I gotta drop something else. I guess I'm gonna drop this one-handed. Ooh. 8 points. Stam Spirit. Intellect Spirit. I don't know. That's a... I have to make that decision later. I'm gonna drop that. That's gotta go. Okay, I'm having to make too many loot decisions. My brain is frying. Okay. I don't even have the room if he's wanting me to open that. I guess I'm gonna throw this. I mean, I would throw away Moss Agates if I had to. Okay. All right. Yeah, I really have to do, because the DPS, it's 0.1 DPS better. Oh, I didn't realize I had 2 extra spots there. All right, so that's like a point. This is 23 compared to 21. So you're basically getting a point. And I'm trying to pick, so this still gives a 1 point edge to the Corpse Maker, but this has that attack speed thing. Now it's a 29 item, and so is this. Oh my gosh. Now its 1 point is erring in the side of stamina. So is that 1 point? Yeah, it's all about what is your job, you know? I don't cornbread, come on. Alright, so I just don't, I'm on the fence. Best in slot would mean that Corpse Maker is, for me, actually, gosh. Oh yeah, I can do that. Best in slot for my character, I think the manual Crowd Pummeler's gotta go. Yeah, I'll kill these mobs with them, sure. I'm not gonna sell it though. Manual Crowd Pummeler. If and when I were to sell that bad boy, oh gosh, I'm gonna need it. I gotta throw this extra potion out.
always.
Ah, I gotta throw that shield out. I got already too many good shields. Okay. Yeah, I think because I'm never going to use that special feature, the fact that 3 times we can, I can do that, that's not worth a point to me. Could absolutely make the argument that the extra damage is, and my DPS would go up a lot. So what am I trading for? I'm trading Stam for DPS. Would I rather be hardier versus straight up DPS? Now, most of the time you'd say straight up DPS, but I guess, and I'm trying to do like just overall best in slot. This Corpse Maker is a good axe. It truly is. Okay. I mean, I'm getting plenty of silk too. This is going to help us turn some silk things in. This run back up is taking longer. We're taking the long way. Okay. It's because we jumped down here. But this was a good run. I'm happy. I was getting scared. We got down to the near end before that thing dropped. It really made me want to get all tight butthole about the whole thing. Yeah, and it's probably blasphemous for people to say go with the manual crowd pummeler. And I get it. Get that cornbread out of my face. I think maybe my guide might be a little lost. Might be a tiny part of it. Possibly. Now we should be clear because we've already cleared this path. We're gonna just walk up the gut here. Oh, what a successful run, making me happy. Yeah, this is worth some XP for me too. I want to say we were about 1/3 of the way. I was about 33% when we logged out yesterday. Just from XP and from that Chernobyl, we're at 57%. So we have been gaining some. I'll take that because we will also get XP for turning in this. So we have at least, well, we have our bandages. We need to do that too. We need to get our first aid quest taken care of. Oh man. I might even also fully switch over. Well, do I have a good one-handed weapon? I don't. So if I found a blue one-hander, I would have kept that. Chances are, though, we're going two-hander. Because even the I mean, that's really good stats. That's 20. That one's only 3. Yeah, I'm not doing Thermoplug Central Core. I don't care about that. Actually, Razor Fen Crawl gave me better gear. Because that Marbled Buckler, that's dope. 775 with a 17 block. Oh, that's a better overall blocking shield. So, yeah, you see that screw, it's like, I gotta run over it. Just too enticing. Alright, so we'll be back in the clean room, and then we'll have to walk out because we want to use the teleporter to get back to Booty Bay. Oh, these guys have, like, started to these guys have respawned. So we have taken enough time that we made this room respawn. Dang it. Okay. I mean, he's just clearing the room. I don't think these guys are worth XP for me. They're not. Yes, heavy bludgeon. These guys are not worth XP for me. Alright, so now I am a little bit worried about the gnomes if those guys respawn, did the gnomes respawn? I don't have a necklace too, so No, they didn't. Alright, cool. So this is the only one that you can turn in the Grime-Encrusted Ring quest to. Again, we'll probably have to do at least one flight part. And we will wait until that's all picked up.
It's too far away.
The contraption stands out amongst the gnomes, holding out against the madness outside the room. A small plaque on the device reads, "The Sparklematic 5200," followed by some text. "Grime and residue ruining your sparklies. The Sparklematic 5200 puts the shine back in shine-tastic. Insert the item you wish to clean and deposit 3 silver coins in the coin slot. Give the Sparklematic 5200 a moment for operation, and voila, your vulnerables will emerge clean and shiny." It would seem the device needs some sort of Grime-Encrusted object to clean and 3 silver coins to get the contraption working. So long as both are present, the Sparklematic 5200 should work. You insert the Grime-Encrusted item and 3 silver coins into the Sparklematic 5200. The machine surges to life in an almost frenzied attempt to purge the grime from the unknown item. Loud, violent churning sounds beat from the heart of the machine. The metal frame of the beat creaks and groans as it lurches from side to side. You can do it as a repeatable, as quickly as it started. The Sparklematic 5200 comes to an abrupt halt. A simple ding is heard from the machine, and the mouth of the machine spirals upward. Inside the Sparklematic 5200 is a small box. Wrapped in a little bow, the machine would appear to wrap up an object after eliminating its Grime-Encrusted status. Even if the machine didn't work, at least the item is now wrapped in a pretty box. Well, there's one way to find out if it cleaned the item or not. So that opens that box. We would need to toss something else. Holy freak, I'm going to have to toss this ring. Okay, because now I can open this. More Sparklematic action. The Sparklematic 5200 is empty, awaiting your Grime-Encrusted object clean, and 3 silver objects. The Sparklematic 5200 comes to life, lurching to and fro. Inside, the helpless grime that has encrusted the object placed within is being pulverized by the machine's gnomish cleaning agent. The Sparklematic 5200 comes to a halt, heralded by a familiar ding. The item receptacle in the machine swirls open, revealing a newly wrapped box. Okay. Alright, so Grime-Encrusted, the gnomish contraption before you bears a plaque calling it the Sparklematic 5200. The gist in the machine from reading the instructions below the plaque is to scrub away dirt that an item might have. The machine has a coin slot, accepting 3 silver coins. To start the process once the item is placed inside it. It would seem as though the Grime-Encrusted Ring you found earlier is just the thing to try in this machine. You place the ring inside the Sparklematic 5200 and deposit a silver coin into the slot. Painful grinding noises emanate from the machine as it begins to jerk around violently. One can only guess what's happening with the ring inside the machine. The machine suddenly stops, trumpeting its cessation with a simple ding. The item receptacle opens to reveal a small box that is neatly wrapped with a red bow. It would appear Sparklematic 5200 also gift wrapped. And then you pick up the return of the ring. Opening the box produced by the Sparklematic 5200 reveals a shiny ring. You feel magic power surge through your body. Inside the band is a small but nonetheless discernible imprint of the seal of Orgrimmar. Engraved letters are next to it, but only the first 3 stand out even after cleaning. Nogg. This may signify either the initials of the previous owner, perhaps the initials of the ring's crafter. Keep the ring or find Nogg. Decisions. Okay. So now we are going to be running back and forth. Let me drop this gun. Open this every time. Okay. This is what we're doing. We're basically going back and forth. Okay, and I am... Okay. Silver ore is cool, but I don't need it. Even a small lustrous pearl, I can't save it, even though it's worth a decent amount. The only reason I'm doing this is for the ring, for the chance at a necklace, I mean. Okay. See, the silver ore is actually decent. You could make your money back, because otherwise this is a money losing endeavor.
I need to get
Iridescent pearl, that's a great one. I can't. You gotta drop something else instead of the... I'll drop this one over that pearl. That's the good pearl. Pebbles? I don't care. Oh, I've actually got a stack of pebbles. Dang it. Iron ore, I don't care about. That one I really can drop, even though it does... No! Even though it does sell for a decent amount. Obviously, coarse stone, that doesn't matter to me. Heavy stone, yeah, that's just not all my... It's just all not my guy's jam. I have not had good luck getting necklaces off this lately. Just hasn't gone my way. Okay. I think I have a whole nother 20 stack though. Shadow gem, sure, I'll keep that one. I don't need lead ore. A small lustrous pearl. I guess I'd rather throw away these pebbles, even though they actually, I thought they, no, maybe they don't. Copper ore, I'm definitely dropping. This becomes this game now with me going back and forth. Lead ore. Okay. Bada bing, smooth pebble. Nope, don't need that. What did I get on that one? Oh, another lustrous pearl. Silver ore. I'm gonna have to toss the silver ore. I don't know, I mean, sure, we could hit up JP Worgen and find out what actually sells for more. Tin ore, definitely not. Yeah, what we're hoping for is a necklace. Malachite I don't care about. Lead ore don't care about. Copper ore don't care about. Silver ore I care about, but I don't have the space. So I could have sold a stack of silver ore. Rough stone, certainly don't care about. 2 rough stones in a row. So if you had the inventory space, if you're a miner, if you're an engineer. Got another pearl. I don't know how these pearls are getting in this. Copper ore don't care about. I can't believe I'm not getting any necklaces. I've had runs where I get more than one. Oh, I just lost an inventory spot. There you go. Okay, so we got all that. I did have to speed read those because I felt bad this guy's. Yeah, we have the Moss Agate. I forgot we needed it for the ring. I guess not. Yeah. I have an extra agate. I'll give them one. Alright, so... I got another Grime. Now I'm not doing these Grime-Encrusted objects anymore. I don't care about that. I can't believe... We did take long enough that these guys respawn. I'm surprised about that. Okay, so... We'll recoup some of our gold. I think because all of that... We threw so much away. We're gonna wind up losing. I think you have to pay some money for this ring, too. Now, this is an 8-point ring, a Stam Spirit. I just ditched it. .56 with a 10 point. No, that's better.
Inventory is full.
Dang it! I don't know how I got full again so fast.
I can't carry.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. I'm just gotta leave it. At this point, we just gotta leave it. It's just about the gold now. I can't. And of course, the one thing I decide to stack. I think you can actually sell these Grime-Encrusted objects. Yeah, unless it's a cool item, I'm not doing anything else. Yeah, I would like a necklace, because this character doesn't have one yet. I don't care about that. This way. Oh yeah, that's not the way. Isn't it? We can go this way. What are you doing? Why is it killing every single one? They're not worth XP. Oh, I need the inventory space for cloth.
I can't carry anymore.
Not the mutton chop. Okay. Well, we got a nice full run of stuff. I need more bag space with this character. I got this cloth chest. Nothing we can really do there, but really, I'm losing all of this money, but we're gaining a lot of cloth and things of that nature. But most importantly, we're freaking done with Gnomeregan, guys. We did every single thing, every quest. We have a couple little ones to go turn in right now, where we got to go back to Orgrimmar. But even that is... He might... Yeah, like they can... We'll get a little bit of silver here. So, you know, you get half of it. That's a 6 ring. I don't care about it. I'll pass on that ring too. I don't need it. I don't have the bag space. I don't need the white punch card. Don't need a lot of that stuff. Okay, just the silver. My share of the loose. Yeah, get a silver here, a silver there. I can't afford these guys. Sure, those rings. Maybe that guy wants to mess around with the auction house and sell them. I don't care. I can't do it. I'm not that guy. I'm just a money waster. I'm not a bargain shopper. Never been that guy. I just buy what I need. And we'll have to spend money on 1 silver bar too, but... Guess we'll appreciate it. So now we turn it into here. Fine mess.
I suppose you should be rewarded for bringing Kernaby back to us in one piece.
What are we gonna ditch?
If you go back to Gnomeregan, these might give you the edge you'll need in defeating that good-for-nothing backstabber, Mechaneer Thermoplug.
Okay, so we'll take the mantle. Actually, I should have just sold while I was standing right here. Okay. Yeah, should have just sold. I'm an idiot. Alright, so we're going to sell these. They only sell for 19 silver? I'm saving Crowd Pummeler for now. I can't just sell that. This shield's cool, but I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to sell that. I'm gonna save those pearls for my bag. I'm gonna save all those gems and things. So then all that run, and like I'm gaining like nothing, maybe a gold.
May your blades never
All right,
die.
so if you look at the quests, what I have left are Return of the Ring and Ridge Wars. You know what? While we're here, we can do our fishing also, because we did level up before, and I want to. Okay, so I am gonna go buy a piece of bait, and we're gonna get our fishing done on this episode. What's our record time at? We're just over an hour, so not bad. This is about what happened yesterday for a real run. So Gnomeregan, we did do kind of an extensive. It was like a full carry.
Well met.
I will. You really, honestly, the night crawlers are good enough. I know the bright baubles are not that much more, but it'll be fine. So this is gonna be. Our inventory space is gonna be low because of that. While we are fishing, what I'm gonna do is investigate where we need to go for our cloth turn-in. That's the first thing that we're gonna do. So we're at 165. 175. We should be at 180. We fish here, so, you know, typical fashion for us. We will need the 5 points. Now, we have this 3 points that we are going to get probably right now. That would take us to maxing out first aid. I don't necessarily know that I want to do that on this particular mission, but I mean on this episode, to go do the first aid quests, because we're going to have to go to Arathi for that. Now I could fly from here to Arathi, but then we're not going to be turning in the Orgrimmar things, whereas we could also go to Arathi. I mean, we could just save it actually till it's like an organic thing. We need this first aid. We can wait until we're at that point. Mage Weave is going to be better for us to learn it. I think you learn heavy Mage Weave at 225. Check what we're getting. We got 1 point of fishing, BT dubs. It took us 4 casts, so let's see where we're at. Most likely somewhere in that ballpark of needing 4 casts. Now for cooking, the rock scale cod are still going to give us a pinch. We need to get to 225. We should get some turtle meat when we're in the Shimmering Flats. Mithril-headed trout would be nice if we got that, but that might take us some more. Like we might need to fish somewhere like Arathi or some other more advanced place. But the hope would be that we're going to keep leveling up. So now by doing those dungeons first, we've basically caught ourselves up to where we were with Gleek and Tessa. There we go, we got 177. Again, that took 4, so we're at about 4 point average. I think this is where we were last time too. It's worth it to get the bobbers. Yeah, so, because she was at 36, I do think she was, I don't remember, but even if we're in a world where she was close to 37, we're in that world ourselves. We're 2/3 of the way through. We're 67%, and we haven't turned in the Return of the Ring and the Rig Wars. So, when we go to, I mean, I suppose we could at least go to Undercity if we wanted to for the first aid. Or we can get on the flight. We can get on the, it's a long flight from here up to the Undercity. That is a long flight. So I think it would be quicker to actually go back to Orgrimmar anyway. And then we're going to have... I mean, do we even have anything we need to do at the north? Not really. I mean, Swamp of Sorrows. We don't really have any quests. Okay, there we go. That one took us 5. So we're at a total of 13 casts so far to get the 3 points. Yeah, that was... I'm just happy that we're done with that. That's a weight off my chest. Now, I'll have an additional weight off my chest when we get through 1,000 Needles, but that's just... It is what it is. Because as I continue to do more and more zones, you're going to bottleneck a little bit. Like, at Badlands, you've got to kill these 2 level 50 elite dragons. In Arathi Highlands, you've got to do a level 50 quest elite. So, pretty much at the end of every zone, you're going to need to find either a carry or some partners. And that's kind of how this game is designed. It's you can quest, but at some points, you're going to have to team up. Or you're going to have to just get to 60 and come back at the end and be a level 60. And do it all like solo yourself. I guess the race is to try to get as close to that as you can. I suppose. Oh, you know, we probably also have to look at making sure we're not missing any quests, like class quests to talk about. Probably not going to talk about those. I mean, we could, because like I said, we're pretty good on time here. We have the time if we wanted to go do the Arathi thing. I guess we'll take a peek as soon as we finish fishing here. We need 1 more point. That one took 5 again. So now we're averaging 4.5 per cast. So this will take us either 4 or 5 casts. And like we said before, average is somewhere in the ballpark of 15 seconds. So this is about 1 minute more of fishing we're going to have to do. This one took us the whole dang 25 seconds to get there. That was pain. So hopefully we have some quick casting coming ahead. Oh, it could take us a little bit above a minute. Alright, that one took us just under 15, so we shaved a couple seconds off the average. The other one took 24 or something like that. So we were 9 over, so now we're still at 8 over. Average is still bad. This is it. Anybody that watches this show, you know, my brain will just default to start doing math. It may be time I finally level a priest and get on my knees for this server. I sat around looking handsome long enough. That's one way to put it. Alright, so a couple things to do here. That's great. Let's see what happens when we start making heavy silk bandages. Let's start there. Let's see if we even get to 225, because that's going to really, really shape my decision-making process here. Okay, so we're at 223, 224, 225. So I can stop making it. We got there with plenty of cloth left to go. All right, second, we really do need to go. Let's look at our class quests. Do I have anyone in 35? No, no. I'm pretty sure we read the 35s. I think we did it. Let's look and see if there were any other 35s that would help me remember. We did that one. Yeah, the Orb of Orahil and the Infernal versus Fellhound. We did do the 35s. Okay. So I see 40s for the Warlock. There's a 40 for a Paladin, which we'll do on camera. There's not even a 40 for the Mage. So 40s for the Warlock. So we have nothing coming up until 40. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that. I guess let's just go back to Orgrimmar. Let's start there. We do need to go to Arathi, and ultimately we're going to need to go back. But what we can do is we can bust this out. Let's look at where our cloth has to go also. Okay, so I need wool and silk here. Did I go, and what about here in Undercity? We need wool and silk. How much wool do I have? 1, 2, 3. I can only do 1 quest. Now in Thousand Needles, we just need silk. I mean in Thunder Bluff. What's my bag look? I'm actually not ready to turn in silk yet. So we've done every. Let's see. Yeah. So the orcs versus the trolls. All right. So we're gonna go turn in at least our wool here. 1 stack of wool. That will give us a pinch of stuff. So I don't usually put that on the quests covered, but we are covering a second wool one. We also need to turn in Rig War's Return to the Ring, and then that will also open us up a second quest. I should have forgot. We need to go to the auction house because we need that silver bar. So let's go do that real quick too. We need to sell. I need at least 1 open slot. I don't need these oily black mouths. So let's go. Here's boomstick imports. We can sell at least those bandages. They sell for a good amount. We also need to go to the bank. So when we're auction housing it up, so we need 1 silver bar for this Return of the Ring. Silver bar. Oh well, I was like, no silver bars for sale. Silver bar. I can buy 2. I'm just gonna buy the 1. 2 for 3 silver? Crazy. Why would I then buy 1 for 5 silver? That's cray cray. So yeah. And then I'm gonna split it. It's really cheap. Silver bars are cheap. And we'll go to the bank here and put some stuff away.
Strength. I guarantee this bank's security with my own blood. Is that good enough for you?
Yes. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put all my gems away. What else do we have to put away? I will split this. Because I don't need both. Put that in there. I have a lot of those small lustrous pearls. I need the moss agate. I don't see anything else that we need to keep. Okay.
Strength.
Cool. Alright, so that one's all good. We just pre-picked that up. Crane trash. Attention horde. Crane trash instead of train crash. On the way, let's stop in for cooking too. And I think maybe we don't have to do
The good stuff, man.
that, but let's cook up what we got. We can at least cook. Dang it.
Stay away from the
This rock scale cod up, and maybe we get a couple points. Let's just, yeah, boom, we already got 1. If nothing else, we got 1 point. That's great. We need 7 total more. There we go. We got 2 points. I love that. Okay, remember we are trying to get to 225 so that we can do the Tanaris cooking quest line, which would be great. Which we're gonna have to buy a ton of stuff from the auction house. If you remember, we're up to 220. We're in the final 5 points. Love it. Every point is just that much closer of us getting a chance. More fishing is how we're going to end up getting this done. Just inevitable. There, awesome. We got another 1 point. I love that. Okay, so...
Can Zamja help you, person?
Oh yeah, bring me that spider sausage.
Now.
So maybe we'll get lucky and find white spider meat, but we are 4 points off.
What you want?
So I'm going to sell these rest of these fish. Oh, we need to put the goblin transponder in our bank too. I don't need that anymore. Okay, So we do have to go back to the bank. That's okay. And then we'll at least start heading over to Undercity. We're going to go... Oh, I missed the cloth. Dang it, we'll do that on the way back. Because now that I have to walk back to the bank and we have to walk out to the Zeppelin. But we've learned all of the main recipes that you can learn in the game, so that's useful. Could have fished here if we wanted to. I don't know if there's a fishing... Let's go over there and check and just see. Is there a fishing recipe I don't know about that will help us out?
You will need to find Nat Pagel and Dustwallow
We
Marsh
will,
to get
eventually.
any better than you are currently.
No. No, nothing special. Alright, so if you go in here... We can now talk to these goblins to turn in our good stuff. Alright, so...
Yo,
First,
if there were just a few more hours in a day...
do Return of the Ring. You'd think we would find a way on our own to outdo those filthy little gnomes. I would even wager that they stole that rig from us to begin with. Ah, those greasy grind... Yes. You need something?
A ring from Gnomeregan? Let's see. Not mine, but interesting. The Gnomeregan thing couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of numbskulls. For years they're a joke, and now almost overnight they're making better rigs than us. Dark Iron Dwarves had the ring? That's even more interesting. You know, maybe the gnomes stole their crazy golem plans and modified them. Those Dark Irons, they definitely want some major payback. It's certainly worth investigating. You know, about that ring. No. I'm not all of the sudden saying that the ring is mine. I normally don't do this, but your information about the Dark Irons was very useful. I'll improve your ring for you, better than whomever made this simple little thing could have ever done. Probably some gnome. If you bring me a bar of silver, a moss agate, and 30 silver coins for my trouble, I'll add a silver and agate lattice to the ring that will strengthen the magic inside of it. Interested?
I am. That ring is actually an upgrade for us.
Have a good one.
I don't see any blueprints. Did you hide them somewhere on your body? Or are you just Oh, wait a minute.
Be good.
What? Why?
Time is
Oh,
money,
there we go.
friend.
Do you have the materials I need? I can't improve on this design without everything I
Here's
asked
your
for.
ring. Better than before? Thanks again for the information about those Dark Iron Dwarves. This seems like a reasonable lead as to how those gnomes suddenly were struck with goblin-like inspiration.
Okay, I like it. First of all, we did gain a decent amount of XP for that, and this ring, like I said, is actually an upgrade for a healer. 9 stam. We went from 4 stam 4 spirit to 9 stam 4 spirit, so I do like that. And another blue item for us. Pretty good for this character.
What's up? Have a good one.
I don't see any blueprints. Do you hide them somewhere in your body, or are you just standing around here to irritate me?
I knew you could do it, adventurer. Sovik, on the other hand, he had his doubts. Now that we have the blueprints in our possession, it is only a matter of time before we figure out all of the gnomish innovations that went into the creation of the rig, and make them goblin innovations for our new shredder models.
Significant upgrade on pants for that quest reward. I love that. Look at that. And look at that whole stack side of blues. Plus, we can take the heavy armor kit and add it in. I don't want to replace the agility +5. The gloves are already good, so now it's just the armor. I mean, I could put a heavy armor kit on that armor. Alright, I love that. So, you know what? I think I might see what the auction house has to say. We'll do the spreadsheet while we're waiting for the Zeppelin over to Orgrimmar. So let's turn in the donation of wool. I'm not turning in the silk yet because we can still get points from it. What I think I'll do is I'll take us over to Undercity and log us there, and then I'll get on the flight path off camera so you don't have to watch that part, where I'll fly to Arathi, and we'll start the next episode in Arathi to do the questing. Alright, let's talk to this dude.
In these
Girl.
trying times, a simple donation of cloth can go a long way to help those less fortunate than ourselves. Cloth goes a long way to making garments and bandages. both important for the war effort. If you are interested in donating cloth pieces to the Orcs of Orgrimmar, I will gladly accept them and make sure you receive the proper recognition for doing so. For the Horde!
We are currently accepting donations for wool cloth. A donation of 60 pieces of wool cloth will net you full recognition by Orgrimmar for your generous actions. Our stores are such on wool that we would only need 60 pieces from you total. We should be able to acquire enough from others in the realm to support our drive. If you have the 60 pieces of wool cloth on you and are ready to donate them, then I'm able to take them from you now.
Wonderful. We thank you for your generous donation, adventurer.
Cool. So 650 XP is not nothing. And that's for the wool. We could be dropping off silk too, but I'd rather use that to level up our first aid. Alright, so now that we've turned in all the quests that are attached to what we've been doing, we made it to basically 80% of the way. That's pretty good. I can't imagine we were that much better if we were better at all starting this. So now, Glee Contessa did do all of the runs of these dungeons after, but they gave her very little because of it. So this basically, by doing them in this order, it helped us catch up. So now we're going in there right about where she was
the grunts
for the same
outside,
run.
my brothers and I fought at the Battle of Hyjal. Any who seek to steal from the bank must face us first.
Okay, so all I did was put that in there.
For the Horde!
Because I want to check what's the manual crowd pummeler selling for, and if they're selling for like good amount, like a couple hundred gold or something like that, I will absolutely sell them. Sell my. Oh, you can't. I forgot. It's bind on equip because it's a dungeon thing. Well, then I'm gonna save it. Just in case I decide to switch back over to it, or I get convinced I just want more DPS.
I guarantee this bank's security with my own blood. Is that good enough
All
for
right,
you?
I think that's it. I can sell these couple little things that we have left over, and then we're gonna start that process of going over to Undercity, and then Arathi Highlands. Oh, I went into the auction house, not into the shop. I also just kind of like the look of this corpse maker. So, not gonna lie, that's part of it. Ooh, 86 for that ring sell for a lot. Alright, we'll clean up as we run. That was good. So, no skinning. That was not a skinning dungeon full of robots and stuff, but we got a pretty decent amount of cloth. Love that slumber sand. Need that. Okay, so I can move some of my leather up to clean that up. And then, yes, my scrolls need to go. So I have a couple letters that are quest letters. Belgrim's sealed note is the swarm grows. We're going to turn that in very soon. Next time. Family tree is what's going to take us out to Desolus. That's just a quest we'll have to do. We're saving the wool. Actually, that's going to be... Oh, I have another one of these. Scrolls. Okay. Alright, so, no, you know what? We want to put those there. Now, everything else, all of this silk cloth, that's bandage material time. I'm down to my last Ankh, too. I probably should remember to buy some more Ankhs for reincarnation. Alright, so while we're waiting for this bad boy, we are going to look at the spreadsheet some, check off what we actually accomplished today. I'll look at what's our record time. That's going to Gromgall. That's good. We didn't miss it. Okay. So let's look at the old spreadsheets. What do we do? Alright, so first thing we did was we turned in Chief Engineer Scooty. And if we go back over here, we turned in Chief Engineer Scooty, and then we picked up and turned in Gnomeregan, which allowed us to get the portals going. Okay. Then we did the dungeon, and while we were in there, we did this whole series. No, actually, first we did a Find Mess. Okay, so that was checked off. So we picked up and turned No, we didn't turn it in, but we picked up a fine mess. So that's not checked off quite yet. Then we did this whole series. Okay. So let's check it out. So we picked up and turned in that. Picked up, turned in. Oops. First of all, we got to stretch that out a pinch. Let's bring these down some. Okay, so we picked up, turned in, picked up, turned in. That all happened at the end, when we were back in the clean room. Actually, to be fair, let's insert. We actually picked up the Grime-Encrusted Ring first. We picked that up. Then we picked up, turned in, picked up, turned in, picked up, turned in, turned in, picked up. Okay, so now let's go over there. We can check off at least bam, 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 bam. No, there, up to there. So then we came back to Orgrimmar. Well, actually, then we turned in a fine mess. We left the dungeon. We turned in a fine mess. This is really ticky-tack. Yeah, actually, we turned that in. Okay. Then we went back to Orgrimmar, and then we did the two gnomish things. So then we turned in Return of the Ring. Let's check that off. Bam. Then we picked up and turned in the Nogg's Ring redo. Now, we are taking off Gnome Improvement because, and we should technically change the color on this too. That's, oops, that's a little bit too dark. That's technically a Horde-only quest. We picked up and turned in Nogg's Ring redo. So same thing. Yeah, see, I did that on that one too. I actually did. So my brain was operating the same when I did that. All right, so that's all turned in. And then we turned in Rig Wars, and Gnomeregan was done. So we did not pick it up, but we did turn it in. So there we go. Gnomeregan, another dungeon in the pipe, 5x5. I love it, and we're going back to 1,000 Needles because we have not finished that, but our dungeons, if you look at it, yeah, if you look at our overall quest lists here, our dungeons are fully done. We do still have a lot of work to do on Razorfen Crawl. From this point, if we, from 1,000 Needles, if we continue at the same pace, we have 5 more episodes before we will finish that. So that does buy me 5 days to try. Like, I haven't even played anything other, I haven't played any games of any sort at all, other than what I've been doing with you guys for the past, like, 3 days. So we are, at this rate, we're going to hit a point where I'm going to have to eventually come up with, like, there'll just be nothing for me to do. I hope it doesn't get there. Like, we'll have to just focus much more on reading. I hope it doesn't get there, because then it's going to become redundant for me. I don't want that to happen. Just died on that one. Alright, the only reason why I came to the Undercity was... Well, why the hell did I come here? Oh, because I want to get to Alterac. What's our time now? Let's look at our record time. We're at an hour and a half. Yeah, so I think that's a good place to stop. I'll get right before the flight path, and then we'll stop. As I think we're all good. So then on the next episode, we'll start by doing the... Oh, you know what? Crap. I just remembered you actually need the quest in Orgrimmar to get triage. Yikes. Horde trauma. Alright, so never mind. We will pick up Horde trauma next time. We just did a free Zeppelin path. We're gonna do the whole thing together. It's not that far of a thing, so we're gonna wait and do all of that next time. That's at least I walk over in the vicinity. Maybe I'll remember, but I just realized we forgot to pick up the breadcrumb, and we need every quest in the game, so I don't want to miss out on any breadcrumbs, but I did forget that I don't even need to fully do it. I just want to get up, over. can't remember. One of these, maybe it's that one. One of these towers you can climb up, and I always start to go in there, but it's not. That embassy is not it. Okay, so we'll reattempt that again. We'll retake the Zeppelin. We'll do all of that stuff, and we'll do Horde Trauma next time, and then we'll get back over to Thousand Needles. So if I go this way, just what I don't want to forget to pick it up. So that's why I'm kind of going over, making this go a little bit. I think this will help me remember. I'm not even going to pick up the quest right now. But I'm just going to put us here in the area. Okay. Snake vendor. Okay, snake. I don't want to waste an inventory spot on having a pet, to be honest. Alright, cool. We have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. I appreciate you all so much for coming with me on my journey through everything in World of Warcraft. I hope it's enjoyable for you, even partially as much as it is for me. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time on Lore of Warcraft.